transition into the midday. Be sure to tune to The Shift Monday to Friday at 12:30 p.m. with Joinae Gibson on Glory 93.9 FM. The freshest wave of glory to hit the Bahamas.
Hey, it's an amazing day here at Glory 93.9 FM. It's 12:30, so you know exactly what that means. You're tuned in and, of course, always locked and loaded on The Shift with yours truly. I'm so excited to be in your company today. I pray that all is well. Hey, Leslie, I see you already locked and loaded, and I'm so excited for today's show, and I want to give you some information about today. Today is November 14th, and it is recognized all across the world as World Diabetes Day. It is observed annually to raise awareness about diabetes and encourage action on its prevention, diagnosis, and management. The date, watch it, the date, which is November 14th, commemorates the birthday of Sir Frederick Banting, who co-discovered insulin in 1922. Listen, all right. The theme for the year 2024 through 2025 is access to diabetes care, making sure that everyone can get the medication, support, and education that they need. Now, for someone listening, maybe you can say, okay, well, what is diabetes? I may have heard it mentioned before. Diabetes is a chronic condition where the body does not use insulin properly, or it doesn't produce enough of it. Why does this matter? Diabetes affects, believe it or not, over 500 million people worldwide. Many people are undiagnosed. They don't even know that they have it. It can lead to serious health issues if unmanaged. Heart disease, kidney damage, nerve issues, vision loss, and so many other illnesses. Early testing and lifestyle changes, believe it or not, can prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. So if you're listening today and you say, you know something, I haven't been to the doctor in a while, go and do your annual checkup. Go and get your pressure check. Go and your sugar levels, make sure it's good. Do a heart check. Take time to take care of your body. We cannot serve the Lord if we are not here. We cannot give him glory and spread this message of the gospel of Jesus Christ if we are not healthy. God uses healthy bodies, man. All right. Warning signs that I want you to look out for: extreme thirst, frequent urination, unusual weight loss, blurred vision, constant tiredness. That tiredness that you're feeling, listen, it's not normal. Go to the doctor, check it out. Or even slow healing cuts or sores. Check it out. How can you reduce the risk, especially for type 2 diabetes? Stay active. You know, everybody have an Apple Watch at this point. Put your timer on and do your 30 minutes a day. Even if you're just walking, even if you just go to the park, even if you just, if you have stairs in your home, do a few laps up the stairs, do a few laps around the yard, stay active, eat balanced meals. That means no bunch of greasy food. You need your veggies, less sugar, all that sugar you put in the Kool-Aid, don't. Drink water instead. Maintain healthy weight. And I know we don't like to talk about this, but the truth of the matter is sickness is real. And there are some things that we can do just to prevent it. We would love to Rabasha and Rakasha the devil, but there are some natural things that we can do to prevent these types of sicknesses. And like I mentioned earlier, get your regular checkups. Know your family history. If your family has a history of diabetes, high blood pressure, even cancer. And we had, the Cancer Society here to talk about that. Check your family history. Do what you need to do to make sure that you are around to live for your children, live for your grandchildren. Not only that, live out your destiny. Be all that God has called you to be. Be who God has called you to be. I recall reading this post on Facebook, right? And I want to share it with you. And it says, and this is by Jennifer Trotter. You can go and check out her Facebook page. Whew. And it was a lot to take in because it was so powerful. At least I thought. People may not know how to, quote unquote, take you, and that's okay. If you spend most of your time trying to prove who you are, you'll be distracted from you will be distracted from doing what you are called to do. Resist the urge to prove yourself. Just be. I say that to say, if you are walking in your purpose, and I'm going to go back at that in a few, but if you are walking in purpose, walking in destiny, we need you healthy. We need you full of energy. We need you ready to do the work of the Lord. Not only that, you have children, grandchildren, people that love and care for you. So don't just take this day, November 14th, as a regular day. And if all those tuned in on Facebook, you can see that I'm wearing my blue in reference to World Diabetes Day. But let's take it a step further than just wearing blue. Let's actually go and do our checkups. Let's actually take time. Put that timer on your Apple Watch. We time everything else. Put that timer on your Apple Watch. Put it on your phone. Go on Google. You can do all these things on the internet. Put your 30 minutes on. Go on YouTube. Put on a 30-minute workout video. Or even if you say, I have to get my workout in church, the whole praise and worship, y'all know praise and worship must be more than 15, 20 minutes. The whole time, the praise and worship team up there, move. Don't keep still. If you do that, you got your 30 minutes in. When pastor get up to preach, you make sure, don't just sit down like a frog on the log. Get up. Use your energy. Find your energy. Do what you have to do to stay active. So if you know anyone that, hasn't done their checkup in a while, or if you haven't done it, this is my admonishment to you. Go and do your checkups. Do your annual health and wellness checkup. Don't wait until you feel something wrong or feel like something is wrong to go and check up. And even for that person that says, man, listen, I'll be fine until I go to the doctor. I know, still go. I told I don't know who it was. I say, I feel like every time I drink the vitamin C, I feel like I just get the flu. I'll be fine until I have vitamin C, but still, go. Don't mind that. Go. That is a tactic of the enemy to make sure you don't take what you need to take. Please go and do what you have to do. And that is my admonishment to you today. Hey, Tyrwanda, how are you doing? And I'm going to read this Facebook post by Jennifer Trotter. I think she's pastor, but please forgive me. So I'm going to say Miss Trotter, right? Boy, Leslie, everybody birthday together. Happy birthday to your brother. God bless you. Okay, so I want to read this this Facebook post. Leslie, everybody in your family birthday together. I like that. Okay, Jennifer Trotter says, people may not know how to take you. And that's okay. If you spend most of your time trying to, in caps, prove who you are, you'll be distracted from doing what you are called to do. Resist the urge to prove yourself. Just be. If they don't get it, they aren't a part of your assignment anyway. And before we go into today's topic, I saw this post and it made me really think of how many persons, and we see it all through social media, we see it in church, we see it, if you look around, everyone has this feeling or this need to prove. Prove that I am valuable. Prove that I am faithful. Prove that I am on your side. Prove that I am with this person. Prove that I am with that person. And if you spend most of the time, majority of your time, trying to prove to that family member, prove to that loved one, prove, listen, Tara Wanda, trying to prove to everyone, you are sabotaging yourself. You are distracted from what you are actually called to do. See, when you spend time trying to appease everyone, you're trying to make everyone happy, you are delaying the work that God is trying to do in you. So imagine me trying to give you something, and the more I try to give you this gift, the more I try to beckon to you, the more you look back and say, oh, am I blocking anyone? Am I stopping anyone? I think the gift that you have should go to the person behind me. No, you're distracted. You are constantly, and there's that people pleasing, right? We talked about it. I'm not going into that today, right? But there is that people pleaser that's on the inside that cares just a little too much what people think, just a little too much about how they feel, what will they think about this. If your first thought, anytime an opportunity comes up, if your first thought is, oh my word, I wonder, I don't want people say, I don't want them say, oh, I wonder what mommy get, oh, my sister, or my cousin, or my best friend, or they could think, if any of those things are your first thought, you're distracted. You are distracted. And honestly, I have been guilty of it. Don't mind me. Don't mind me talking. They're talking to me too. Distracted. Trying to prove worth. Trying to prove value. And the woman of God, Miss Jennifer Trotter, says, just be. Resist the urge. It's gonna come on you. You are going to feel inclined to justify. I remember there is this beautiful lady that goes to my church, and she's on TikTok, and she's talking about, her name is Rashonda, right? And she said on one of her TikTok, and I think I saved this and all. She said, whatever, let me piggyback. She starts the video by saying that she had a conversation with someone, right? And this someone came up to her and was like, oh, I heard that you did this, and I heard that you did that, and boom, 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 boom. And she just let the lady talk. And she, went on in the video saying, listen, anything that you heard about me, believe it. Because I'm not justifying it. I'm not clearing it up. I'm not adding to the story, nor am I taking away from the story. When people make their assumptions, when they make their judgments, when they have their side of the story, because we are so busy trying to prove, because we are so busy trying to people please, because we don't want to step on any toes, because we don't want to quote unquote be a hindrance to anyone else, we are hindering ourselves and we are distracted from what we are called to do. By now, you should be further. By now, you should have been write the song, write the book, released the song, started your company, started your business. Your business should have shifted to a whole nother level by now. Your mentality should have shifted to a whole nother level by now. But you know what you're doing? You're distracted. Tyra Wonder says, woman of God, you're really loud. And it's really early. No, it's really early in the day. But the woman of God posts this from yesterday. I had to say it. We spend, and I'm going to go into today's topic in a few, right? And it really makes sense. But we spend hours. We lose sleep off of people's opinions, what they think, how they feel, how they view us. I can leave it alone. Officially calling for all of the shifters. You are tuned in on Glory FM. I'm so excited to be in your company today. You are on Facebook, YouTube, a worldwide listener, or even rewatching this broadcast. Hey, I'm Joinae. Welcome to The Shift. If you would be ever so kind, I want you to like and share this show. Share this broadcast. Emil says, "Oh yeah, she's there early. No, we going in. We going in, and I'm gonna go back at it. But there was a lot going on with that. Okay, let's move, right? Like and share the show. I already see Tyra Wonder tagging persons in the comments. Please be sure. Don't keep this goodness to yourself. Don't be selfish. Someone out there needs a shift. Tag them in the comment section. If you're listening via Glory FM, pull to the side. Don't text and drive. Pull to the side. Tell them the shift is on. Put their station, Glory 93.9 FM. As a matter of fact, you know how the car is like, you could press the button and then just go to the station? Save Glory FM as number one. Yeah, I said it. It's all right. You'll be all right. It's number one in my car. I'm just saying. Just wanted to put that out there. Also, if you would be ever so kind, once again, please go over to my YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all digital platforms, and follow me. Like and follow and Glory FM, powered by life. You can't miss it. I say this every day, Monday to Friday. You have it by now. Again, the call and text lines are open. They're in the caption on your screen and already in the comment section. The call line today is 242-827-2543. And of course, the text line is 242-817-2544. Call line, text line, in the caption, on your screen, and in the comment section. For those listening, Glory FM, I'm so excited because I get y'all messages and I love y'all. I really, really do. And of course, feel free to participate in the comment section right on Facebook or on YouTube. Okay. Again, to the faithful shifters, every Monday through Friday, every day. If we miss and do a rebroadcast, y'all is come for me. But I give God praise anyhow. Thank you, Holy Ghost, right? Monday through Friday, you are locked in with me, and I'm so appreciative of your support. This show would not be the shifting show that it is without you, without your comments, without your messages, without your input. I am so grateful to always be in your company. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're tuned into the shift. Now, today's topic, and you may see it in your caption if you're tuned in on Facebook or on YouTube. Today's topic is interrupting negative patterns. Now, yesterday we talked about the silent poison, which is resentment, right? And that was so good because I literally went home thinking about that and really started to look at some areas in my life that I really need a shift in. So if you missed yesterday, be my guest. Check that out. It was an amazing show. But today we're going to talk about interrupting negative patterns. We are going to unpack this topic and really dissect it on how to deal with those negative patterns, right? And not only that, recognizing them because they can sort of go unnoticed. It is my prayer that by the end of today's show, you would shift the way you talk to yourself. You would shift your thoughts toward yourself. You would shift the way or your perspective rather on who you are and what you are called to do. And yes, I mentioned that post by Jennifer Trotter, but I believe that it ties right into today's show. Now, we have to set this foundation. When we talk about the word interrupt or interrupting or an interruption, it means that there is a stop or delay in continuous progress of an activity or a process, right? And when we are interrupting patterns and interrupting cycles, it means that we're simply stopping the continuous progression of that particular thing. A lot of times, and I started to think about this, a lot of times we love to interrupt everything. We will interrupt you while you are speaking. We will interrupt you mid-song. We will interrupt you mid-message. We will interrupt everything except those negative thoughts. Patterns are woven into every part of our everyday lives, right? How we think, how we react, how we love, how we handle stress, and even how we talk to ourselves. Most of the time, and I said this earlier, most of the time, We don't notice them. Why? Because they feel normal. It's second nature. It is the first thought. When someone says something to you, or let's say if you are someone that struggled with your looks or struggled with your appearance or struggled with your body size, and the moment someone says that you are beautiful, your first thought is, this is a game, you are lying, right? That first thought seems normal, automatic, or familiar, but the truth of the matter is our patterns shape our outcomes. The habits we repeat become the life we experience. So if you are experiencing, and I want you to hear me in the Holy Ghost, right? If you are experiencing a lot of negativity in your life, a lot of cycles in your life, I want you to think, and it sounds crazy, right? But I want you to think about what you think about. Think and analyze your thought process and thought patterns, how you view yourself, how you process information, how you internalize information, how you love, how you handle stress. What is automatic when these things come up in your life? If we don't pay attention to these negative patterns and cycles, we end up in a serious cycle that we never meant to create. And I wonder already have the thing crossed, but I have this quote here that I want to just unpack, and we just gonna sit here for a moment. If you do not interrupt the pattern will interrupt your purpose. What Pastor Cleo say? Jams, hello? I scream it. Hello, they don't say that no more. Anybody home with a dog rock? Hello? If you don't interrupt the pattern will interrupt your purpose. Now, don't forget, when we gave the definition of interrupt or interrupting, it means to stop continuous progress. So if you don't stop the continuous progress of that negative pattern will stop the continuous progress of your purpose. Hey, Nashonda, how you doing? If we don't stop the continuous progress of negative patterns, negative thoughts, negative feelings about ourselves, this tight, don't mind me. If we don't stop the continuous progress, that will stop or interrupt our purpose. You ever wondered why the moment, and I want you to really think about it, the moment something good happens for you, the moment you get in a good relationship, the moment things seem to be going good in your marriage, the moment things seem to be going good in your ministry or even with your friendships, you don't notice that something in the back of your mind is saying, this is too good to be true. I'm too happy. Oh wait! Oh, watch him. He could do something to make me mad right now. He could watch this, and then we look for the confirmation for our thoughts. I think that's cognitive bias, if I'm not mistaken, right? We look for the confirmation of our thoughts when Scripture tells us, "So a man thinketh." Listen. Okay. Tara Wanda says, I soon tell the story that thrusted me into being a disruptor of all things contrary to my purpose. Hey, Jesus. Come on in here. Tell the story, woman of God. All right. We are, and see, and again, I want you to remember the words that I'm saying. We don't notice them because it feels normal. It feels normal. It's second nature. Like, okay, well, this go good down here. I know somebody up the road, and you know, and we over spiritualize it, right? We call it warfare. We call it demonic principalities and powers, and we bind the devil. But no, you are the weapon. Yeah, you are the weapon formed against you. Could you deal with those thoughts? Oh man. Nashonda said tight, but it right, Pastor J. Listen, it's tight. It's tight up in here because you are the weapon. You are the weapon, Joe. You are the weapon formed against you. Your negative thought pattern. Man, I laughing, but I serious. Great God. If you don't interrupt that negative thought pattern, it will interrupt your purpose. Okay. I'm gonna leave that alone because the people of God cannot, it's a lot to deal with in the midday. I understand. If you're just tuned in via Glory FM, today you're tuned into the shift, and today's topic is interrupting negative patterns. I'm specifically highlighting or honing in on thought patterns because they shape our reality. What you repeat becomes what you believe. I ended yesterday's show by talking about how we get deliverance, right? We think that it's, we got to spit up. The ushers got to come with a million tissue. Yes, I said it. They got to get the bucket. Y'all know how deliverance service go. We got to get all the ushers, 90 ushers. We need all the intercessors, all the strong intercessors have to come to the front to pray for you because you need deliverance. That's what we think, or that's what we have limited deliverance to. But deliverance in other instances can be a simple thought process. Deconstructing that which you believe was the truth and filling it with the word of God. That's all it is. Tara Wonder says, what we meditate on, we magnify, and what we magnify manifests. Jesus. Now I think about what I think about. You have to. What am I thinking about? Not only that, have you ever gotten a major opportunity, right? A major door will open for you. Let's say you got that promotion, you got that job that you were finally, believing God for, or that home that whatever it is that you desired, and you got this thing, and the moment you get it, it is like you go into this spiral. Oh my God, what if I'm not enough? Oh my God, what if I can't keep up? What if I set the bar too high? And I just want to take a moment right here and even pause for gospel recording artists, worship leaders, psalmists, musicians, where you feel that your last project or that song that was a quote unquote hit is all that you can do. And if you're not careful, these negative thought patterns can cripple your future, because as far as you're concerned, I've already set the bar too high. I've already set the standard. Even to that pastor listening that may say, something, I've already, set a standard in my ministry. I've already set a standard for the word, a standard for intercession, a standard for worship. And I feel that I cannot keep up with this. Who gave it to you in the first place? If it was God that gave you the vision, if it was God that let you bring up the standard in the earth realm, is he not, is he a one-hit wonder, God? How is it that we can see secular artists hit after hit, when I say hits, and then I just wanted to put that in there. It doesn't matter, and this is another quote that I have. Tara wanted to say, you pressing me. But thanks to no, it has to flow. It has to flow. And in Tara Wonder, I am convinced enough that if I only came for you today, I've done my assignment. It doesn't matter, and this is a quote, unknown author, right? It doesn't matter where you're at. It matters what you believe. If you believe you're a failure, You could be in a palace. You could have the most fancy car and still not believe. So it doesn't really matter where you are. It doesn't matter who you are, what background you came from, what position you have in this natural realm or even spiritual. It's what you believe. It's what you have been rehearsing. You know, we are in Christmas season, right? And I look forward to it. Churches, we have Christmas play, we have the skits, we have, the schools, children them gotta do all got ready for Christmas and all these things. I remember it. I love it. Absolutely love it. And I remember being in primary school and we would rehearse grade 5, grade 6. We would rehearse over and over and over. We go home, we rehearse our lines. We got to have they want you to do it with charisma. You got to, say it with your chest. You got to do all these things. You got to project your voice. All of these things we practice, we rehearse at home. But I want to maybe even just ask you a question. What have you been rehearsing? See, the children could rehearse for the Christmas play, But this thing that you have been rehearsing is manifesting in your life. You practicing your lines in the mirror every time you wake up. Oh, I don't like this job. Oh, they don't like me. Oh, I'm not going to move in this company. Oh, I feel like I'm so low. I'm so broke. I'm disgusted. I can't get this right. I can't do my makeup right. I can't do my hair right. And you do this whole woe is me. You rehearse your lines in the mirror. And this is not a Christmas play. You rehearse. Amy, Christina says, listening on the radio, this is good. Listen, Glory FM, I got you. We rehearse. We go over and over. What did the woman of God say? Same script, different gas. Yeah. Thank you, Holy Ghost. Every day you're using the same script. Oh, God. Tara wasn't laughing at me. Every day. Listen. Every day you rehearse. Think about it. Think about what you think about when someone says something to you. I recall, it's tricky, right? So I recall someone saying something to me and it was just weird, It was just weird. I'm just going to say that. And I found myself rehearsing the line that they said. So let's say, I can't say what they said, right? So let's say, Joinae, your earrings are silver. And I said to my friend, I said, hey, friend, would you believe this person just came to me? I was like, Joinae, your earrings are silver. And whether they were gold or silver, no. Like, it's just tricky, right? And I rehearsed that when I say like for 2 weeks strong, because what are you really saying? But these things don't stick unless you believe it. We are self-sabotaging just based on our thoughts. No one is hindering you. No one is working witchcraft against you. You are the weapon formed against you. We've come to that conclusion. But we are self-sabotaging. And let me, I love a good definition just to make sure we're all on the same page, right? Self-sabotaging is the behavior or thoughts, especially of an involuntary, watch it, or unconscious nature. Remember we talk about that interruption? You don't even know. It just happens. It's just a thing that you do, right? That is harmful to one's own interest or development. So you watch the shift every Monday through Friday. You're locked in at 12:30, but somehow you're not shifting. Somehow you are still stuck. And could I suggest to you very kindly that you are self sabotaging because your behavior or your thoughts, especially involuntarily, unconsciously, you are sabotaging yourself, and this is harmful to your own interest and development. You cannot go nor come because of this self sabotaging. No one is speaking a curse against you. You are. No one is hindering you. You are. You can't get rid of that grasshopper complex. You can't get rid of I am small in their eyes. They are big. They are big in my eyes. Tara wanted laughing at me say in Pastor Jay's voice, hiya, listen. I need to make a video about that. It's crazy. We can't let go of that grasshopper complex. You believe everybody better than you. It is when you have that mindset of fear and doubt, low self-esteem. It causes you to feel incapable of fulfilling or achieving your potential. So you know, listen, I'm supposed to be further than this. I can do this. I know this thing's locked on the inside of me. In fact, I have seen myself when I am at maximum, when I go in full throttle. I have seen myself in action. I've written down these thoughts, but I can't seem to get out of my own head. That is self-sabotaging through the grasshopper complex. You have to know, oh Jesus, there is only one you. Anyway. Tara Wonder says, the giants. Exactly. Children of Israel, oh, we are grasshoppers. In their eyes, there are giants down there. God promised you. Listen, year 2025, you know what you should have accomplished by now? But because, watch it. Oh, let me go back to it. Hey, Joshua, how you doing? Let me go back to it. This is the post from Jennifer Trotter. People may not know how to take you, and that's okay. See, you have to get past that first. If you spend most of your time trying to prove who you are, you'll be distracted from doing what you are called to do. So while you minding giants, oh, they have been there longer. They have more experience. While you are minding, oh, I'm not slim enough. Oh, I'm not big enough. Oh, I don't have enough this. My skin is not light enough. My skin is not dark. My hair ain't straight enough. I need weave. I need this. While you minding that, you're distracted. Listen. Y'all see me? I got a little upset just now. You're distracted. We are almost at the end of the year, and you have time to be busy, proving yourself to people who already see you. Anyway. Tyra Wonder is literally preaching in these comments. Come through. She said the giants. Caleb is my newest relative. Say giants fall, ask David. But see, if we don't take on that mentality that David had, listen, when Goliath started to challenge the ranks of Israel, he said, man, listen, and he was doing it for 40 days, right? He said, listen, send me your champion. Send whoever ready for me, send them. David, from the backside of the desert, all of the things that you have endured, the storms that you have weathered, has brought you to this place. And it's not that, and this hit me like a ton of bricks just now. It's not that God hasn't equipped you. It is because you are allowing the giants, their thoughts, to be projected onto you. Goliath's main thing was literally psychological warfare. Let me get in their head. The Bible says, and when they heard him, they fell back. All of them scared. Everybody's scared. Oh, someone else already did it. Oh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to step on any toes. And David said, listen, okay, who is this uncircumcised Philistine? First of all, I am not, and see, and this is what you have to be careful of. Just because you seem like you're alone doesn't mean that you really are. You have heaven backing you up. That when you come with your stones and your slingshot, when you come with your innovation, when you come with your thoughts and your opinions, heaven is backing you up. Anyway, I didn't come to preach today. This was not a part of it. I'm going to read the post again. Jennifer Trotter says, people may not know how to take you, and that's okay. If you spend most of your time trying to prove who you are, you'll be distracted from what you are called to do. Resist the urge to prove yourself. Just be. In fact, and I want to take it a step further, the reason that people are trying to or really use that psychological tactic or that manipulation game with you is simply because they know what you carry. You never realize the bully in school is really just afraid. They know, like, if you really step up, right? We think that, witchcraft, obeah, black magic, white magic, all the magic is, people doing potions and spells and rubbing rocks and I don't know, whatever. We feel like it's that. But we use our mouth to curse ourselves. Words literally shape your reality. The worlds were framed by words. Thank you, Holy Ghost. He spoke, let there be, and there was words. So if words have the power to bring into existence, what are you doing with your words? What are you, and the words that are coming out of your mouth is a reflection of what is in your mind. It is not what goes into a man that defiles him. It is what comes out of a man. So if you are constantly using your words to harm yourself, harm your children, your thoughts, and I talked about it earlier, even where we think these things about ourselves. We have these fears and this insecurity, and we're dealing with imposter syndrome, and we feel like, I shouldn't be here. I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this platform. I don't deserve this amount of influence. I don't deserve this voice. I don't deserve this. I should not even be in this company. I should not even be in this house. I should not be here. But if you are constantly battling that imposter syndrome, it is a psychological experience where you feel like what you have accomplished is like a fraud. This can't be real. This can't be me. And not only that, even if you only have the thought and you don't say it out of your mouth, if you don't pull down that thought and replace it with the truth, there is someone that will come and confirm that thought. Oh, gee, well, you remember where you come from? Oh, I remember when you couldn't even talk good. Wow, look at what God has done. And because you didn't deal with that seed, that negative thought pattern, because you didn't interrupt it, stop its flow immediately. Come on, Tyra Wonder, always waiting on the next foot to fall. Something have to go wrong. What next? That negative self-talk looks like critical, harsh, or judgmental inner dialogue. Harsh self-criticism. I'm so stupid for making that mistake. Doubt and inadequacy. There's no way I'm good enough for that promotion. In fact, you take it a step further, you get prophetic with your negative thought patterns. You believe the worst will happen without the evidence. You would go and give a speech, you would go and sing a song, you would go and do your presentation, and your first thought is they hated it. Oh, they're not going to accept my proposal. They're not going to, he doesn't really like me. She doesn't really like me. You do that mental filtering where you focus only on the negative aspects. You exaggerate. You take it to major extreme. If your fingernail break, you say everything around your life break up. Exaggerating. Someone doesn't agree with you, you think the relationship is over because you use words like always, never. I always mess things up. I never could get this right. I'm never enough. Negative self-talk. And you literally, and this is all I'm here to do today, is to shake you up enough to get that negative thought pattern under control. Show yourself some grace. Show yourself some compassion. Show yourself some love. Man, listen, I am not where I used to be. Listen, but I'm not where I was. The other day, I had to pat myself on the back, and I was like, Joe, girl, you, what? Hiya. That's me, Tyra Wanda. Hiya. Just motivating myself because I'm so far from where I really want to be. But I am definitely nowhere near where I used to. And when you start to talk to yourself in a positive way, telling yourself that, listen, you're capable. I'm capable of doing this. I am capable of sitting in these rooms. I am capable, to speak. I am capable to give my opinion, give my thoughts. In fact, the reason that I am here is because of my capability. How about that? Imposter syndrome. How about that? Grasshopper complex. How about that? Negative thought process. How about that? The reason that I was invited was because they have something that I have. They need something that I have. Okay. Our words are literally, we're using them to cast spells on ourselves. Today, if you're listening, and I always say this, these conversations, the strong talk, even with my laughing, is never to bash, never to negate the fact that, these things really happen. And I'm not talking as if I have apprehended it. I'm just talking from experience that you can literally talk yourself out of the thing that you should be thriving in. By now, you should have been further, but because you have not dealt with the inner man, because you have not dealt with those thoughts that you think about yourself, take a moment Write it down. Write it down. Okay. Why do I feel this way? What happened? Okay, she said this. I believed it. Why do I believe it? What is the root of that thought? What is the root of that? Why is that triggering me in that way? Find it, acknowledge it, and replace it. As simple as that. Find it, acknowledge it, and replace it. Replace it with truth. Not only that, don't just let it be on a Friday that you do it. Do it every day. The moment someone comes to you with their projections, no. Sorry, that's not true. In fact, even if you don't want to say something, just don't believe it. No need to prove. No need to be. No need to be that for someone. Be it for you. Walk in your calling. There are some of you listening today that you have felt this hindrance. You're feeling stuck. You're feeling like, oh man, there's something and I just can't shake it. It is your thoughts. Get out your head. They are waiting on you. There are people waiting on what Tyra Wonder has. Jesus. There are people waiting on what Leslie has. There are people waiting on what Amy and Nashonda has. There are people waiting on what Paige has. You mean to tell me you out here just slapping up? Playing games? And Lord knows I can't say what I really wanted to say on radio, but you playing games. Tricks are for kids. It ain't Halloween. You tricking. You doing a lot. You doing a lot of wasting time. And there is a people. Your obedience can save someone's life. I just watched this. Either it was a video or it was just something I read on Facebook, right? This guy said that there was some party he was celebrating, and let's say his brother said, man, listen, come, let's go. We're going to go to this place. He said something just kept telling him, go home. And he was like, when you get that feeling like, oh man, just don't go. Don't do this. He said he got this strong urge to go home. So he went home, did his normal routine, and was like, oh, well, I didn't hear anything. I must have just was in my head. And he said around 4 a.m. or so, in the wee hours of the morning, he said he just got up and was extremely thirsty. He got up, drank, and then he said, something smells like smoke. So he's looking around his condo, looking around his apartment, but he just don't know where the smoke is coming from. Fine. He says he sat back down, he got back up. He said, anyway, I'm going to call the fire department. Call the fire department. They come to his house. They say, we don't see any sign of smoke, nothing is going on. And he said, something just said to him, tell the firemen, check out his neighbor's door. Knocking on the door. This lady's not answering. He said the fire people kicked down the door, and the moment they kicked down the door, the smoke flooded the entire complex. He said the lady she had a newborn baby, right? And, they were deep in sleep, didn't even know, like, their apartment was filled with smoke. And the fireman said to him, listen, if you didn't call us, they would have been dead in this apartment. And he said, imagine if I had went out, I would have been too tired to even, like when you first go to sleep, it's like that deep sleep. But after time, it's sort of, The sleep gets lighter, so you're more aware. He said, had I gone home around 2 a.m., I wouldn't have been able to get up at 4 to even think that I smelled smoke. What am I saying? One man's obedience saved 2 lives. See, you believe because you don't see the persons or because you haven't come in contact with them that your disobedience is light. Your delay leads to disobedience. You telling God, I'm going to do it next month. I'm going to do it next year. I'm going to do it when the season is right. I'm going to do it when I feel like I have it all together. Listen, you will never feel like you have it all together. Just do it. There are so many people wrapped up in you. And while you, see the Bahamian dialect now, while you're around here playing games, people's lives are at stake. How dare you say that you're not doing something? How dare you delay? How dare you disobey God? Hey, Crystal. You are literally hindering the people around you. Today, Tara Wanda, I see you. Today, our time has come and gone, but it's not your only opportunity to have this conversation with me. Every Monday through Friday, hey, Miss Forbes, every Monday through Friday, same time, same place, favorite station with your favorite person right here on Glory FM. I want to highlight to you again that today is World Diabetes Day, and all across the world, they're wearing shades of blue. I have on my blue jacket today. And I want you to know diabetes affects over 500 million people worldwide. Many of them are undiagnosed. Many of them don't even know that they have it. But today is your chance. Go and get your checkup. Go and do your annual health checkups. Go and encourage those around you to do it. And be sure, there are so many other organizations that are donating to World Diabetes. If you know any of them, go and check them out and please be a blessing to them. With that being said, like I mentioned earlier, our time today has come and gone, but of course, every Monday through Friday, same time, same place, favorite station with your favorite person. I pray that something today bless you. I pray that something today sticks with you. And you know that it's so important to interrupt those negative thought patterns. Remember, the words that you and I use on a day-to-day basis, those thoughts that we entertain, they shape our reality. Know that your words have power. Life and death is in the power of your tongue. Until next time, keep it locked and always loaded. This is Words by Donna Lawrence.
The power of life and death lies within our words. I encourage you to be mindful of your words. Help me welcome the Music and Arts Global Mass Choir live in London, featuring Blanche.
Our words realize the power of our words. Words. Our acceptable in the Father's sight. May the words I speak, let it touch somebody's life. Oh God, that's my prayer. So I won't harm you with my words.
The revealed manifest presence of God is here.